Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to part 2 of the beginner's tutorial. In the first tutorial we were able to build a disappearing platform for an obby, but today we are going to build a lava pit. So whenever a player falls in lava, they die automatically. So in this first part, we're going to actually build the lava pit. So let's get started. So first thing, we are going to build a model. We can just do a regular part. We'll drag it over here. Then we'll actually move it down. So move it down, sideways, something like that. And then we'll actually scale it. So let's scale it this way, so it covers the whole entire obby. You can check the angles by like clicking on this rectangle. And then, yeah, so I'm going to move it just to center it a bit. And so this is going to be the lava. Okay, now that we have this, we're actually going to color this orange because we want it to signify that it's actually lava. And then there's different materials you can use, but we want a material that's like really bright, kind of like lava. So yeah, we're going to choose neon. Even though it's really, really bright, I think it helps signify like, yeah, that this is just lava. Okay, so let's see how it looks like when we actually play. Oh, so it just fell. I actually forgot to anchor it. So if you don't anchor it, and there's nothing underneath it, it'll just fall to the ground and will just like, I don't know, despawn or something. So let's see, we will click our part again, select, okay, and then we will anchor it. So let's try it one more time. Boom. And here's our lava. We still have our disappearing platform, but this is our lava. As you can see, in this tutorial, we're going to actually have the character die, and we're going to do that through events. So before actually scripting our tutorial, what we're going to actually do is explain what an event is. So an event is, you know, something that happens in the game. There's certain events attached to certain parts. So for example, right here, this lava is a part, right? And so an event kind of fires a specific set of instructions if that event is achieved. So for example, a lot of these parts have an event called .touched event. So whenever my character touches a block or a part, that event is fired off. And so we're going to kind of explore what that means right now. So let's actually get the parent of the script. So let's do local lava equals script.parent. And so that refers to this parent itself. Now that we have lava, we're actually going to fire an event that happens through a function when lava.touched connect is called. And so what this is that, so whenever my avatar touches the lava, then we'll connect this to a specific function. This is right now undefined because we haven't defined the function yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to do local function kill player, and then we're going to just print right now, this should kill current player. And right now I'll just add some instructions. Kill player by turning health bar to 0. Alright, so let's actually test this out. Okay, let's jump. And as you can see right here, here's my output. So whenever I do these like print statements, it goes into the output. Let's turn it, let's turn it back to client. So as you can see that I'm currently printing all these out because every time I touch this part, it fires off that specific event. So some of you might asking the question like, why are so many events firing off when my avatar is only touching this part once? And so if you ask that question, you're on the right path, and that's very smart of you. So I'll actually explain that here. So if you go to Object Browser and you scroll down to Part, this shows everything part of this part class, which is what we have all right here. And so right here, these purple things are called methods, which give like specific instructions. These blue ones are called properties, and you can see all these properties in the actual lava block. You can see color, cast shadow, color right here. Let's see, front surface. Let's try to find it. I'm not sure if it applies to every single part. But you can see materials also here, parent. All these are properties of this lava block. And so on top of that, there's also these things which are signified by the lightning bolt called events. And so you can see what each event does. Example, like event accuracy change. Fired when any object's ancestors change. First argument child, whose parents change, blah, 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 blah. And there's also a touch event. I'm not sure why there's no like description, but basically, if this specific part is touched by anybody, this event is fired. And you can see that it takes these things called parameters, which are in these parentheses, and you kind of can pass these things in, which then can help you with some of your logic that you're using. To explain this, some of you might be confused what this is, but to explain this, so you can see by the event touched, instant other part. So we're just gonna call this, we'll just call it other part, right? And so if something touches the lava, if a part touches the lava, you'll be able to print out the part that it's referring to. So if I just do print other part, and let's delete this, you can see what parts are actually touching the lava block. So look, you can see right here, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. You can see that Roblox doesn't actually, like, an avatar isn't comprised of just like shrimp on YouTube, right? It's just not me. It's comprised of all these other parts. You have your foot, your right foot, left arm, left arm, head, your torso, all these other parts. And that's why in the beginning, that was the reason why so many things were printing at once, is because like these parts of my body are considered like different parts. And that's why there's so many print statements are being printed out. As you can see, there's also a part name called handle. Like I barely scraped it. Like if I scrape the side with my like head, here I'll try to do it. Oh yeah, all right. You see how I scraped my left hand, my left lower arm onto the block itself? Like there's so many other parts, not just one avatar. There's a lot, like every single body part is like kind of like taken care of in Roblox. So again, that's why you see so many print statements being printed out at once. Okay, so let's go back to our script. And so now that you see that these parts are being printed out, we just want the humanoid to die, right? Like when we set health bar to 0, we can't set health bar to 0 to just the arm, just the leg, just the whatever body part we're referring to. We have to actually refer to the whole entire avatar or person. And so the way we do this is that these parts are actually the child of kind of my avatar. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do local part parent equals, so other part dot parent. We're gonna do capital P, and then on top of that, these parts are a part of my whole avatar, and in that avatar there's something called a humanoid. that humanoid contains a health bar, and it controls the health bar of my avatar. And so it's actually called a humanoid, referring to my avatar. And so we're going to do a part parent, which refers to a lot of these parts or objects that consist to my humanoid or to my avatar. And we're going to do find first child humanoid. Humanoid. Make sure I spelled that right. Okay. So now that the humanoid, let's just print out humanoid and see what actually happens. Okay, so I spawn. And just humanoid shows up. You can see right here. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, right here. So what's happening is that my left foot is actually touching my left foot, or my right foot is actually touching the lava block, right? And so when we do part.parent, we actually go back up here to the shrimp on YouTube object or model, I guess. And then we go back down into this list and we find first child of humanoid, which is my avatar as a whole. And if you can see here, if you click on humanoid, there's so many properties, right? Bang, bang, bang. You can see my walk speed, max slope angle, max health. Health. This is what we want. So we want to refer back down to humanoid, and then we want to set the property of health to 0 whenever we touch the lava. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do if humanoid, and we're just doing if humanoid to confirm that the humanoid was picked in the find first child. What find first child does is that, so when I have a parent, which was my model shrimp on YouTube, find first child just goes down all these things listed underneath my parent. So you can see like you can see all these are childs of parent if you just like click this arrow, right? If you click this arrow, all these things show up, and these are all children of my shrimp on YouTube model. And so when I do find first child, it just goes down here, and if it sees anything named humanoid, it will pick that out and refer it with this variable. Once we confirm it's humanoid, just to make sure, we will then set health to 0. So humanoid.health equals 0. Perfect, and that should kill the player. So let's try this all at once. Let's stop and play again. And this should ultimately kill me right here. So I'm alive. Boom. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know why that was delayed so much. So let's try again. Okay. Boom. I'm dead. That's how we do it. So I think if I actually don't move at all, it won't actually register, because I guess I don't know, there's probably like some weird interaction, but once I start moving after jumping, I'm automatically dead whatsoever. So let's try this one more time, fall through our disappearing block and die. So yeah, that is how you do it. That is how you code a lava block that kills a player. So yeah, this was part 2 of our basic coding tutorial. Let me know if there are any confusing parts in this tutorial, or if you guys need some clarification. I'll definitely make another video if you do need to clarify stuff. So in the next video, we'll be kind of upgrading this disappearing block. So instead of making this an infinite loop, we're actually going to make this disappear after we step on it. So it's going to be kind of like a Fall Guys or like Color Tower game. Looking forward to the next one. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Much love. Peace.